And it's hard to imagine just how widespread the destruction is across northern Tennessee from Saturday's tornadoes.
The recovery is going to take years. So much so, parts of that same region hit by tornadoes in 2020 still haven't recovered.
Yeah, so imagine what those folks are going through. Fox Weather's Robert Ray is back with us this morning. Robert, you were in Clarksville yesterday. Today you're in Madison, which is a part of Metro Nashville. So what's the scene there like?
Yeah, good morning to you. Bitterly cold here this morning in the 20s as frost covers the disaster zone here in Madison, just about 10 to 12 miles to the northwest of the Music City in Nashville. And this is one neighborhood that is destroyed. Unfortunately, 3 people in this neighborhood lost their lives on Saturday. One of them, a child. In total, 6 people are dead. 2 of them are children, and we see some of the video from this area as people are trying to pick up what they can of their ruined homes and livelihoods in this area. And a mangled mess from these tornadoes, brick structures destroyed. There are pieces of heavy machinery in the area trying to move the power lines. And by the way, thousands of people still out of power as these cold temperatures blanket the region. There is debris in some of these areas from Clarksville on the Tennessee-Kentucky border down to the Nashville area. As far as the eye can see, overturned trucks, vehicles are destroyed. And many people are still in shock. There is not quite the reality that has set in 3 days later. I've been talking to people in this part of the state, and one man, a pastor who lost his church, took the time last evening to speak to me here in Madison. Let's listen.
But my heart was very heavy at the time that we found out that the church had been damaged by the tornado. And at night, it's hard to make an assessment at night. But we realized that the walls were gone. And we came back, of course, Sunday morning about 10 a.m. and found the devastation that you see. But we still have faith in God.
And he had insurance at his church, and that is thankfully something so important in the aftermath of natural disasters. And guys, I have to say, you know, if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, a tornado in December, wow. And you should say, wow. It's not common. It just, as a matter of fact, it has never been recorded in December in the state of Tennessee, at least in modern times. And we know that, you know, Mayfield, Kentucky, the anniversary, the 2-year anniversary of that tornado just this past weekend, the irony of that, and that town of Mayfield, not too far from Nashville, about 80 or so miles, and Clarksville on the border. You know, this is just an amazing stat I have to share with you. Over the course of the past 50 years, 5 decades, that town has been hit 5 times by a tornado. Remarkable. So basically every decade Clarksville has been hit, and yet again they were hit, and they're reeling right now. 3 people dead up there, home to Fort Campbell, many neighborhoods destroyed. This neighborhood in Madison destroyed. You know, 3 years ago, the Nashville area had another tornado that you alluded to. They're still, just still in the process of getting all of that revitalized. And so this area, it's going to take a lot of time. And gosh, just 2 weeks before Christmas, and 2 little kids have lost their lives. Can you even imagine what the families are going through right now? Shock is still here, and the reality has not quite set in on this bitterly cold morning outside of Nashville.
Robert, our hearts certainly go out to them. Thank you for your reporting and for all of Robert's reports. And for complete weather coverage, download the Fox Weather app. You can find it in Google Play and the App Store. You can also download it on your smart TV.